Hi, my loves. How are you? Welcome back. I have a video today that I wanted to make for a while, um, and want to share. These are little tools and techniques that I teach my clients when I work with them one-on-one, and I have been doing this with my therapy clients for years, and they're very effective. And I thought, these are really helpful for people that are feeling anxious, and whether you are a manifester, right? You're deliberately manifesting rather, and you have your heart set on something, doesn't matter what it is, right? There's that feeling of in between stage that feels unsettling, that people get very like emotional, and you don't want to be in that high state of anxiety or anger or frustration or looking or seeking. So I'm going to give you some tools today on how you can feel calm and relaxed anytime you want to. These are accessible to you, very easy to use. And again, this is not therapy, this is coaching. And but I use these tools in coaching and my therapy practice both. So I want to share these with you. Why is this important? Because you want to be in the state of allowing, and allowing is not anxious, it's not nervous, it's not frustrated, it's not angry, it's not looking, lacking, waiting. All of those words even have very anxious, wound up, tight feelings when you describe them. And you want to be the opposite. You want to be calm, confident, and relaxed, and chill, and secure, and enjoying, and being in the moment, being in the present. This is where you want to be, right? Because that is living in the end, right? That's what those other videos that I put out about, those 5 areas, your 5 basic needs that you can quickly tap into and check in. Am I feeling love? Am I feeling empowerment and achievement, a sense of achievement, right? Am I having fun? Am I feeling, freedom? All those 5 areas that I covered in the last 2 videos. If you haven't watched them, I suggest that you go back and really pay attention, because when you can put your focus on something that is in the present, something that you're feeling like is missing, right? That is what you want to step into. That is living in the end, because that's who you're going to be. And you always want to do these things, because this is how you feel fulfilled within, without needing or feeling like something's missing from your life. And because that is like a terrible place to be, and it feels sucky. Okay. So, but real quick, if you're new here, thank you. Welcome. My name is Rose, and I'm a success and confidence coach. This is what I focus on, and you getting success in any area of your life, and doing it by feeling fully confident in yourself to begin with. So I help people get out of their own ways and release all the limiting beliefs and bullshit stories that you tell yourself as to why you can't have something or do something or achieve something. And I help people get out of their own way by seeing what they're doing and telling themselves. And so I also offer email coaching for those of you who don't know, and you can go to ROSEYLife.com and check out. I have a bunch of little courses too that focus on specific little things that you might be struggling with. All right. So also my Facebook group is free, and you can join it. It is for the ladies, and it is only based on self-concept. That's all we talk about. I delete and take out, and you'll see success stories, and you'll see, we'll talk about like recipes, lifestyle, health, fun, music. We talk about all these things that put the focus on you, okay? Just on you. So, all right, so let's get to these 3 grounding. Oh, hi, DeJan. So let's get back to these 3 techniques that I have. There's lots of them, but these are the 3 ones that I used quite a bit for years and still use them for myself. I literally use these for myself. All right. In fact, last night I used one of them when I was at the movie theater. I use this on myself. Okay. So one of them, and I'll tell you about it. So one of them is called grounding. Okay. Grounding is very simple. So whether you're standing or you're sitting or you're lying down, right? It doesn't matter, right? All you do is to ground yourself. You just remain still, And it's best if you can close your eyes for this one. And you put both feet on the ground. Let's say you're sitting down, you put both feet on the ground. And you just start feeling your feet on the ground. And you start noticing the floor under your feet that is supporting you. So I'm in a high rise, so I'm in a high level of a floor. So I know that this wood floor is under my feet, and I feel that. But under that, I know that there's many, many other floors, and all the way down is the ground outside, the street. And under the street, the concrete, the pavement, is all the dirt, the ground, earth, and it goes all the way in, right? Think how deep the earth goes in to water, right? I am grounded, right? So you're completely purposely focus on grounding yourself, everything that you feel underneath. And then you also feel your bum, right? If you're sitting down, you feel your bum, your buttocks, right? That they're sitting and they're being supported. You're feeling supported right now by the chair, by a couch, by your bed, by whatever it is, you're feeling supported. All right. And then you can move up to feeling your shoulders. They are supporting your head, right? So your head, rather, is being supported by your shoulders and your neck. You're supported. So this is grounding you. It's just a practice for you to use. So when you're feeling anxious or you're feeling like you're spinning out of control in your mind and you're wanting to go down rabbit holes that are negative and not helpful, you come to this grounding exercise, okay? The second one that I want to give you guys is orientating. And orientating this is done with your eyes open. And if you're feeling like you're panicking and you're like racing and your mind's just going and you saw something that you didn't like or whatever it is, this is another one that you can use. Or if you're alone and you're just feeling like disconnected and you're just like, oh my God, my mind's just going all over the place and I just want to chill out, but I feel like I can't, okay? This is another one that you can do. All you do is you sit still, stand still, whichever, and you look around and you pick a color, like, for example, green. You can look around the room and find everything that has a color green in it. And you just look around. You're just like, okay, there's some green. And you keep looking for more green. And you're like, okay, I found some more green, right? That's one thing you can do. The other thing you can do is you just look around. You're like, okay, I see my computer, right? I see my fingers, all right? I see my legs, my feet. I see my hair, right? I see the table. I see the floor. Maybe this pillow. Let me feel this pillow. Do you see? I'm going to feel this pillow. This is very bringing you into the present moment. And this literally stops external voices thinking that blah, 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 right? Because when you want to think about an undesired thing, you just ground yourself or you orient yourself to where you are. And it literally shifts you really quick if you just pull yourself to the present, okay? And then the last one I want to do is tracking. And this one is extremely powerful. This is the one that I used last night at the movie theater. I went to go see Black Widow. It was so good. But anyway, so last night I was in the movie theater and I was feeling anxious. And I don't know why, okay? I couldn't figure out what thoughts were leading to it, and nor did I care because I just wanted to watch and enjoy my freaking movie, okay? So I sat there and I felt this anxious right here in my chest. So this is what you do. First, you notice where it is in your body, okay? You notice where the tension, it might be in your stomach, it might be on your shoulders, it might be in your chest, right? Think about if when you feel overwhelmed or you're feeling anxious or you see something undesirable or you heard something undesirable, you just go, nope, I'm going to go right in within, okay? You go to, where do I feel this in my body? Is my head tight, feeling tight? Do my feet hurt? What is feeling weird or uncomfortable? Okay, you go right to it. And all you do is you put your focus on it, because what people try to do is they like drink water, they get up, they'll like run away, they'll try to avoid it, they'll try to like go run, I'm going to go for a walk, I'm going to go burn it off, yeah, I'm going to go run it off, I'm going to go do everything and anything I can to avoid this uncomfortable feeling in my body. Okay, so this is somatic work. So what you're doing is you're looking for the place in your body where you're feeling that weird tension feeling. You're going to see how powerful you are. So if you're feeling something right now, I want you to scan your body. If you're feeling upset or whatever it is, just scan your body, even if you're not upset. Scan your body from head to toe right now. I'm going to give you a few seconds to do it. So just starting with your head, front of your face, back of your head, your neck, your shoulders, your chest, your tummy, your arms, right? Just notice where anything might be tense, okay? And once you locate it, then I want you to stop. And I want you to mentally, right, stare at it, okay? So you can do this with your eyes closed or open, either one works. And you just stare at it in sense, right? You're just like putting your focus on it. And you put your focus on it on purpose. And if you need to make it more dramatic, right, make the feeling more bigger, let it get bigger. Just stare at it. So you're becoming an observer and you're just watching this sensation in your body happen. Okay. And then I want you to pick a place on your body that doesn't feel tense. Maybe it's your knees. Maybe it's your big toe. Maybe it's your earlobe. If that's calm and chill and it doesn't have anything going on, then I want you to turn your attention to that. And notice how calm and chill that part of your body is. Okay, it's chill. All right, this is swinging back and forth. Okay, so we picked a part of the body that feels chill. That calm might be your little pinky toe. Everybody forgets about their pinky toe on their toes, on their feet, right? It's there. Yesterday I got a pedicure and I got one of the little tiny toes painted a blue color of its own so it stands out, because I want to give it more attention and focus, because I know it's important. They're all important. So, and I do these little funny things all the time just to bring my awareness to all of me. Okay. So you're going from that feeling, I spotted an anxious spot in my body, and now I spotted a place in my body that feels calm. Cool. How does that feel? Now, then you go back to the part of your body that feels anxious, and you go back to the part that feels tense or weird or not secure. And then you stare at it. And then you go back to the part of your body that feels calm. And you keep going back and forth, and you'll notice that the sensation in your body, doesn't matter where it was, notice how small it's becoming. Because it comes smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. Why? Because I look at somatic work. Somatic is all the emotions in the body, because by the time you have a belief, right, you create thoughts and behaviors, and your body is like literally the last thing to feel anything. It's at the tail end. So your body is just letting you know what you're thinking and what you're believing, or what you're imagining, okay? So these grounding exercises, these relaxation exercises, are to help you when you feel like you're spinning out of control and you're worried about something's going to happen to your manifestation, or that you're not going to get the job, or you're not going to get the goal, or you're not going to get the business deals. Like, no, I don't play that. I'm in control here, and I'm going to teach my body how to be in control. This is not outside in. This is me working from the inside out. So if you were following this along, feeling anxiety, I just learned the death of the brother of mine. Yeah, so again, you can try this and it will help you. I know because it works all the time. I am 100% confident that all of these work. So if you are feeling anxious or like your mind is spinning and you can't stop thinking about the manifestation, or you can't stop thinking about a problem, or you can't stop thinking about why is this not work, then you're just like, I don't have the time to give this anymore. I am so done with that. I'm going to go within. And this is like at nighttime, you can sleep with affirmations, right? You can visualize those things before you go to sleep, right? But during the day, you want to feel empowered. You want to feel like I am in control. And these exercises are not required to manifest anything, but hello, don't you want to feel good? And this also helps you stay in the state of the end of your wish fulfilled. It helps you remain in the end, because this is how you're going to feel when what you want is right here in front of you. So this is you aligning with what you're wanting, okay? Or for my Neville people, this is you remaining in the state of the end, because a lot of people get really like weird about, okay, no, I imagined it and it's done. And it's like, yeah, so why are you walking around feeling anxious and asking 150,000 questions to other people if they've done it, if they haven't done it, how many times, how long did it take them? It's like, you're not in the end, okay? And that is what Neville called a miscarriage. It's like, I really don't like that term, but to me, what that means is that you imagine something, or you said I wanted something, but then you immediately went back to not the state of not having it by feeling lack, anxious, angry, looking, seeking, wanting, all of those things. And those are not helping you. Those actually delay your own manifestation. So practicing being very present and grounded, and whatever it takes, you don't have to do these. These are just very helpful. Instead of running away from your feeling sensations in your body, right? Know that these sensations in your body are just showing up because of what you keep thinking and what you keep believing and what you keep saying to yourself. So they're like, I look at the sensations in your body as little helpers, right? They're like little elves, and they're trying to tell you like, hey, Rose, right? You're thinking bad thoughts again because we're feeling all uptight. So I'm like, oh, shoot. Okay. I totally don't want to be doing that. So I'm going to go within, I'm going to chill myself out. Right. So I was in the movie theater and I sat there and I was feeling anxious, and all I did, right, is exactly what I said. It's like, I put my focus on the discomfort, and I was like, okay, I see you. You're here. I'm not going to fight you. Okay, you're here. I see you. I'm not going to fight you. I got you. I got you. And then I quickly felt my toes and then my fingers. And I'm like, those feel chill. Those are calm. And then I went back to this. And within less than a minute, that feeling was gone. And then I'm like, okay, back to my movie. Thank you very much, because I'm in control here. Do you see? So instead, what I've seen people do in the past is they think that tightness or whatever, they make it mean something bad. And then they start imagining or saying that this is a bad thing, that you can't get yourself together, that why can't you just stop feeling this way? Do you see? And then you go down this little rabbit hole of putting yourself down instead of putting yourself in charge. Okay. So this is what has really helped me personally so much, and has helped so many clients that I've worked with over the years, in helping them feel in control of themselves. So this is also, by the way, in addition to you being able to do meditations during the day, you can do breath work, right? Totally, you can do all of these things. I love breath work and love meditation and anything that helps you relax, like walking or whatever, but don't do those things to escape That's the difference, because I get like so annoyed when I see people's like, oh, just like go for a run, work it off, just shake it off, just shake it off. It's like, no, it's not going to go away just because you went for a 10-mile run or because you danced and listened to music. The thing in there, it's still in there, and it's going to keep coming back and back and back and back, the belief, until you address it. So you want to work with your belief about yourself. That means trusting in yourself. I trust in myself fully and completely. Right. And in the meantime, while you're shifting from one self-concept to a new self-concept, you're going to be awake and have things happen during the day because of the old self-concept still trying to hold on. All right. So these are tools for you to help you throughout the day. Now, so some of you have said that you get bad dreams when you're listening to the meditation. That's normal. It's totally normal, okay? Because I know that I've gone through that too. So, and they will just dissipate, right, with your persistence, and doing these kind of techniques and tools during the day will definitely help you, right? Feel more relaxed and be more in the moment. And you just kind of want to get to the place of where you're like chill, right? You're zen. All right. Let's see. Hi guys. It's almost 1 a.m. Headed to bed and I caught your notification. Oh, good to see you too. Rubaya. I lived in his content, discovered Rose later, and relate to her so much because of it. Awesome. I'm so happy. You guys are so cute. Hey, are you? I love Dylan, by the way. He's amazing. I think he's cool. I love his energy. I just wanted to like eat him up for lunch. Let's see. Let's see. Love your videos from the past few days. I love that you can speak from your own experience as well as speaking from experience as a therapist. Yeah, because, it's so funny because for a little while I didn't want to talk about my therapy background because I was going through the transition from therapist to coach. And it is like no joke, having a license. I have a license in California and a license in Illinois. And I had to do a lot of different hoops just to be able to talk about manifesting as a therapist publicly. So I had to do a lot of different things. So, and in order to remain ethical and remain in the guidelines of the laws of the states. So yes, we are in this world of Caesar, meaning we still obey laws. Okay. So I was obeying the regulations and rules to maintain my license, and I still have my license, but I have them inactive on purpose because I just want to coach now. And they're there for me as an option if I ever want to use them. So I had to kind of be on the down low. I wasn't allowed to talk about success stories. I wasn't allowed to post success stories. I wasn't allowed to talk about certain kind of techniques and things like that as a therapist because it's against the law for me to have done that as an active therapist. And so I wasn't allowed to speak a lot of things. So I really, for a while, I felt like I was limited to how much I could say. And so now I'm finding ways, because I'm no longer practicing as a therapist. I had to wait for all those clients to wrap up. And now everyone I work with is only coaching. And so now I have the freedom to talk about all these things. And it feels so good. I have to say that because there's so many things that I learned in grad school and as a therapist that were so helpful to my clients to reduce the feelings of anxiousness and sadness and give them different perspective shift and see results with my clients. And I'm like, I want to share these things so badly. And I was in a position I couldn't, but now I can. So now I'm like able to come out and talk about these things. And I feel so good being able to do that. And if I can share it with you guys, I will. And everything that I teach with my one-on-one clients, I'm like, I'm literally putting it all on my YouTube channel, little by little, obviously with each video. And I'm looking at ways that I can baby step to make it very clear on how to use each of these things. So, but yeah, so that's where I'm at. So thank you. That was a a long explanation. But that's legit. That's like what's been going on with me professionally, and then personally too. It's like as I grow, because I'm using all of the things that I have taught, like I use those on myself. And I just don't talk about what I told my clients to do. Like, and I tell all my clients, I'm like, I would never ask you to do something that I haven't done myself. And I test these things out on myself. Like I'm the little lab bunny. And then I come on and like totally works. And if you want to use it, use it. If you don't, you don't have to. Let's see. Hey, how did you reply to my text? I see no option to do that. I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. I love your videos. Okay, let's see. I go inward, but I seem to find more wrong with me. Explains why I'm unable to manifest good things. I'm exhausted from finding more and more things wrong and trying to clear beliefs. First of all, don't look for things that are wrong with you, Vicky. That's not the name of the game here, okay? You're not trying to find what is wrong with you, okay? You, who you really are, is whole, complete, and perfect. And the behaviors that you've displayed were based off of your perceptions about things, your beliefs about things, and what you learned about things. Okay. So what we're doing is we're releasing limitation. This is how I see manifesting, because we're manifesting 24/7. So it's automatic. Manifesting is an automatic built-in mechanism. We're not learning to manifest. We're learning that we're not limited. It's like, what? Wait. What? I'm not limited. I can have anything that I want. So you're literally like unlearning that crap. Okay. So we all start somewhere, and that's what you're doing. And so there's so many different ways to do this, right? I have found personally that trusting in yourself is the key to everything. Like that's why last year I made 9 little courses, and the first one is called Lesson Zero because it's ground zero, and it's called Trust in You, and that has been my number one selling little course for like over a year now. All right, so why? It's just a simple little recording of me talking to people about why trusting in you is so important, and because if you don't trust in you, nothing works. Right? Nothing works because you're at the mercy of something or someone else constantly giving you something. So trusting in yourself is where it's at, and that's all you're doing. You don't have to find what's wrong with you. You just need to trust in yourself and let go of all the BS that you don't trust yourself, right? Because who we really all are is confident. We are confident. We are trust. We are love. We are secure. We have self-esteem. We have all of these things already, okay? We're just taking off all the layers of like, oh, someone called me fat. Someone said that I was ugly. Someone said I'll never amount to anything, right? My parents pressured me and said that I have to do this, otherwise I suck. My school teacher said that I'll never amount to anything. Society says that if you don't look like this, that you're not pretty, right? So, but underneath, you are confident, secure, beautiful, perfect, whole, complete, happy, joy. You're these things already, okay? Now you're just getting rid of all BS, right? So that you can say, oh, crap, this was always here. It's like, yes, it was always there. So you're just like getting rid of the layers. That's how I see it, because if you listen to any mindset information or coach, even Tony Robbins, it doesn't matter who it is. Everybody's saying the same thing with different words, because nothing is new. Like I'm not original. No one's original. Okay. Everybody's saying the same exact thing in different variations, right? So whoever you resonate, that's all that matters. It's all that matters. It's all that matters is you. That's all that matters. Someone made a comment that, about my manifesting my hair story, the physical changes that I manifested a middle, because I said that, my hairdresser told me like, hey, have you seen these vitamins? And they said that was a middle. I'm like, whatever. I honestly don't care, because if I wasn't even looking for it, like literally that was given to me, say, hey, Rose, here, take this. And I'm like, okay, right? I don't see that as a middle. I see that as like, all right. If you look at all the like coaches and different people that have lost a significant amount of weight or did body changes, right? They didn't wake up one morning buffed out and 200 pounds lighter. Is it possible? Yeah. But what they did is they stepped into the confidence and trust in themselves that they will have the body that they want because it feels so damn good, either because their shorts felt better, or because I think, what's her name? Candace, she talked about how she lost 75 pounds. And she said that she imagined herself, her pants fitting looser, for example. And what does she do though? She all of a sudden felt inspired to start counting calories and go on an app and watching what she was eating and exercising, and that it happened very easy and effortless. But she still, right, was inspired to do something for that to happen. So, but the thing is that it happened easy. Like, you'll listen to a lot of different people and they'll tell you that they'll feel inspired to do something that they'd never normally do. Like, I normally never would ever in a million years, you guys, before want to work with a trainer, a personal trainer. And all of a sudden I am, right? Because there's a desire coming from this state of being that I'm in. All right. So this is what happens. It's like, it's not a unicorn's going to land on my balcony with a basket of money and blah, right? Now, some things manifest that way. Again, the how is not up to us. The how is not up to us. How I was going to have my hair growing in beautiful is, I didn't care how. I just knew it was going to happen somehow, some way. And I love that Neville always said that you're going to feel like it's so natural that it would have happened anyway. In other words, people will be able to say, oh, that happened because of that and this and that and the other. And that's that they think those things are middles. Okay. No, even Neville said it would have happened anyway. So it's going to feel natural to you. So what feels natural to me is not going to be natural to you. So I have no business telling you or you or you or you that you are manifesting a middle, or that this isn't the way that to do it, or that you can't do it this way, that you have to do it this way. It's like, no. This is why I say put the blinders on. Look at my Instagram post from today. The only opinion that matters is the one that I have of myself. That's it. Everyone else can buy. I don't care. I'm going to focus on me, on how I manifest and how I feel natural about manifesting by being myself, right? And I don't care what anybody else thinks about how I manifest. I don't care. They're not manifesting for me. I'm manifesting for me. They can go do their thing. See? And I trust in myself and know and believe that I'm divinely guided and I always get what I want. I don't know how long I don't care how long it takes. I don't care how it's going to happen. I just know it's going to get delivered and it's going to be really cool all the time. So put the blinders on and stop listening to other people, what they think, and that you're not manifesting right and it has to be this way. And if you don't do that you can't get it. It's like, look, you get to decide how you manifest. You get to decide, because it all works. It all works. All of it. Every coach, every YouTuber, it all works. Okay. But the difference is what I love to focus on, and this might probably coming from my therapeutic background, is that I teach people, empower people. It's like, it's your choice. You're the one deciding how you feel. You're the one that deciding on the outcome by how you feel, by how you think, by how you see yourself. We're in control of all of our emotions. We are in control of how we react to anything and anyone. All right. When I used to work with couples and they would come in and they would be like, wait, if she's yelling at me, that makes me mad. It's like, does it? Or are you saying, interpreting her yelling as a personal insult? Do you see? Because we still get to react to everything and everyone around us. We get to choose our reactions. And I know that might seem like very challenging at sometimes because you're not used to practicing it. But when you really just focus in here and put your little horsey blinders on, you're just like, like a little city horse, right? You're just like, I'm good. I don't really care. But you're not doing it from a mean, snappy way. You're doing it like, I know me. I'm good. I don't need you to approve of how I manifest. I don't care. All right. So you get in that space because you already know I get what I want. So let's see. Does you asked, are tons of sleep affirmation videos on YouTube? Does it matter which ones you watch? Yeah, I know there's tons of them, and that's so cool, isn't it? I always say listen to like 5 minutes of one, and one, is a voice soothing to you, because that's important for me personally. Like I remember trying one out, and I was like, the voice just like was so like uncomfortable for me to listen to. I didn't want to hear it. It sounded like a spooky haunted house deep voice. And I'm like, okay, but it doesn't, that's how I felt about it. But other people completely adore this person. So it doesn't really matter, right? You listen to the voice, to also listen to the affirmations, right? What are they saying? And you can listen to them because they repeat anyway. So listen to what they're saying. Listen to it while you're awake and listen to what it's saying. All right. And if you're like, yeah, this is totally like hitting home, it's like, ouch. Yes. Okay. I'm going to admit to myself that I don't feel that about myself. And that just hit the little nerve. So I'm going to listen to this. Do you see? So, but most of all, more than anything, trust your judgment. Trust you. Trust your judgment that you are selecting the correct meditation and that it is going to work, and that you know best because you are divinely protected, divinely guided. Nothing is an accident. If you're being led to a meditation, you're being led to listen to, it is divine, okay? And you make the discernment and say, I trust in me. So everything that comes in front of me, I'm going to trust and believe that is for my good. And I believe it because I trust only in this divine self within me. Okay. Let's see. See, what do you do is basically a blend of therapy techniques and coaching. I don't do therapy. Yeah, well, therapy techniques. Yeah, so I use my therapy background and when I'm in coaching, so that I do. But I do that. I do that all the time in all my videos, but I'm not overtly saying I'm doing a technique. Okay, like today I described a technique, but in most of my videos, the way that I speak is the way that I used to do therapy in a way, whereas the coaching, the same thing. So how I speak, how I describe things has techniques folded into them. And I always say, like, in a little sneaky way. And what I mean by that is, I speak and teach in a way that people will understand, and it won't feel forced and like I'm making you or forcing you, right? I'm teaching and I speak in a way, and this is in all my content, my courses, everything, where the techniques are already in there. You're not aware of them. I hope that makes sense. Let's see. One of the 5 you talked about yesterday, freedom to work with people the way you want to. Yes, I love. So you see those 5 different areas of your life. I kid you not, you guys, if you focus on those 5 areas of your life, one, you won't even care about what's going on in the manifestation or the goal or whatever, because you'll just be so focused on meeting your own needs. And in there, right, in there, you're going to see that, oh, shoot, I totally don't feel right. Like the freedoms, like, where do I feel freedom? How can I feel more freedom in my life right now? It's like, I'm going to like completely revamp my routine every day, and I'm going to start brushing my teeth with the other hand, right? I'm going to start lacing my shoes backwards. I'm going to start walking backwards to the bathroom every morning, right? I'm going to start doing, do you see, you can feel freedom, and it feels silly, but it really does give you that sense of freedom to change things up. You're like, no one's making me walk to the bathroom and brushing my teeth with my right hand. No one's making me. I'm the one deciding. So from now on, I'm going to walk backwards to the bathroom safely, and I'm going to brush my teeth with my left hand. right? Because I want to. That's right. Do you see that's freedom? So it's giving you the feeling of freedom. And it also, every time that you disrupt your precious routine of like, I have to have a half a cup of coffee with a tablespoon of sugar and blah, 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 and I got to do it this way and it has to be done this way. Every time you disrupt your precious routine, right, what you're doing is you're taking yourself off of autopilot mode, because to me, all our beliefs inside are playing on autopilot automatically, and we're not even aware of them. People are like, I didn't want that. It's like, yeah, you don't have to purposely manifest that undesired thing because it's doing it for you. Okay. Same thing with your body. If you've ever driven somewhere and you're like, how the hell did I get here? I don't remember even driving around. It's like zoning out, right? Your body automatically does these things. So disrupting your routine, disrupting your patterns, you can do it with your physical, with your thoughts. You can do all of it. It all helps you, right? Remain focused. You're like, no one's going to tell me how to walk to the bathroom. I'm going to do it. I don't have to drink a half a cup of coffee. I'm going to have a half a cup of tea. Ooh, right? I'm going to spice it up and start changing everything up. You'll be amazed at how doing these little things throughout the day, sleeping on the opposite side of the bed. If you always sleep on the right, sleep on the left. Sleep in the middle, sleep upside down. I don't care, right? Shake it up so that your brain doesn't get on autopilot mode. It's like lazy mode, right? No one's in charge. It's just, you're just like a meh, right, sheep following whatever these little auto beliefs are doing. So that's what you want to do, is like say, no, I'm going to take charge here, because me sitting around all day doing nothing is going to drive me bananas if I don't decide what it is that I want. Okay. And you can sit at home all day long meditating if you want to. That feels good. Do what feels good. All right. Let's see. Yeah, there isn't, Sandra. It's not one way to do it. And anyone that tells you there's only one way to do it, run, right? Do you, boo, right? This is about you feeling natural. You doing it the way that it feels natural to you, because you've been manifesting your whole life without these techniques, without these tools, without these rules, without the coaches, without YouTube, without books, without all of this. You've been manifesting your whole life, right? So the difference is like now you're awake, right? Like Buddha says, before awakening, chop wood, carry water. After awakening, chop wood, carry water. Meaning it's the same person, but now you're aware that you have this power. Now you're aware. So now that you're aware, now you get into like, oh, okay, now I want to be the person that gets whatever she wants or he wants, right? You want to trust in this power. And that is what all the building the self-concept is about trusting in you, trusting that you get what you want and that you are worthy and deserving and good enough for all of these things because of all those, remember those layers that we learn in a lifetime. Let's see. Do you have any advice with continuing therapy without manifesting more of the old story? Yeah, I mean, going to therapy, you guys, is like if you feeling inspired and you need to or you want to go to mental health therapy, go, right? I was like an amazing therapist, hello, and I helped so many people. So you don't have to talk about, you can talk like in therapy, you can talk about building your self-confidence, building your self-esteem. Say you want to work on your self-image, you can work on those things because you know that that's the key. That's like your master key, trusting yourself. You can go to therapy and say, I want to work on trusting myself. I want to build more confidence and trust in myself, right? And also you can tell the therapist if they want to go to the past, say, no, I don't want to go do the digging around in the past anymore. I don't feel good when I dig in the past, so I want to move forward. I want to keep it moving forward, because as a client, you are in charge of your therapy sessions, not your therapist. Your therapist is trained and educated and all of that good stuff, right? And they have skills and tools to help you, right, go through things, okay? But you are calling the shots in your therapy sessions. You get to decide the direction of your session because they are there for you. You are not there for them. Okay, so you can go in there and say, I want to focus on this. I want to feel better. And when you talk about the past, I don't feel better. And if they don't agree with you, then you find a therapist that will, period. So let's see. Almost feels like a religion. Yeah, I know. No, Sandra, you are so spot on, right? If you go into that, like, you have to do it this way. And I'm like, no, I've seen groups and I've been in some groups where I'm like, everybody like bashes everyone for doing it differently or for wanting something, and they get like all these people come in and like hound up on them and they're mean and they say mean things. And I'm like, just get out of those groups, honestly, all of it. Just get out of it and put more focus on you. Go into those 5 basic needs of yourself, right? Ask yourself, do I feel love and connection? Am I having any fun in my life? Do I feel any freedom? Do I have any sense of empowerment? Am I achieving anything for myself? What goal? What am I doing? What am I looking forward to in my life right now? That's power, sense of power, okay? And then survival. It's like, how am I doing with my health, right? Food, water, shelter, right? How's my house? Is it clean? Is it dirty? Am I being a stinky butt? Am I not taking care of myself enough, right? Do I need to go to the gym? Do I need to drink more water? Do I need to go to a doctor, get a checkup? Do I need to do my teeth, right? Do you see? Focus on me, right? Because this is where our power is, to focus on you. So why wouldn't you water it, put some seeds down, put some pretty flowers around, putting all the focus on you, right? Because the more that you water it and decorate it and make it pretty inside, right? That, do you see, this is your power. Why wouldn't you like level it up and take care of it? It's your baby. All right. So let's see. So having fun. Hi, Christy. Feeling disappointed. I'm in a dating situation. I'm feeling angry with the person. Want advice on how to persist with feeling like I deserve more. This isn't about the person. If you're feeling angry with the person, that's not going to help you. Okay. It's not going to help you. So you're going to notice that when you change within, you're like, who am I? With like, okay, first of all, if I'm not feeling that good about myself, maybe I'm going to take myself off of the dating pool for a second until I figure out how I want to feel in a relationship or how I want to be treated. Because if I'm just like being pulled around like a little lap dog on a chain by every person that I go out a date with, I'm good. I don't need that. I'm just going to stay within myself and figure out, what do I need? How do I want to feel about myself with or without a person, whether the person's here or not? How do I want to feel always? Do you see? This is where you want to build that within, Christy. It's okay to listen to different sleep tapes at night, or does it have to be the same one? No, you can listen to the same ones just as long as what I said earlier, Joy, is that they resonate with you and that you feel good about them and they're hitting what you know that you need to shift within you. And that's really easy because if you don't feel complete, you don't feel whole, you don't feel worthy, you don't feel good enough, you don't feel like you have confidence and self-esteem, then you go to those sleep meditations and the ones that resonate with you, and trust that you're picking the right one. You can't screw this up. Find myself a situation where I meditate. Read a line when I talk to SP, I get triggered. Even if he just says hi or has a normal, what's happening here? How should I go about this? Yeah. So if you didn't watch the beginning of this video, that's what this entire video was meant to be. And I cannot believe I'm on here for 48 minutes already. So go to the beginning of this video, because beginning of this video, my purpose of it is to teach you grounding techniques, and there's 3 I put it in there because it's okay. That anxiety is just coming from a belief that you have that maybe that you're going to mess it up, or that something bad's going to happen, or you're waiting for the other shoe to drop, right? So you're like, no. And then you go within, right? And you can do this grounding, orienting, tracking your body, right? Going within and calming yourself, soothing yourself, right? You're like, no, I'm good. I got this. I'm confident. I believe in myself. Yes, focus on you. All right, let's see. Yeah, you're expecting the same negative patterns to play out. Yes. So what you want to do is you want to say, no, I'm not doing this anymore. That that negative pattern is what we expect to happen is just like saying, I'm assuming it to happen, or you're manifesting it to happen, right? Or I'm believing it's going to happen, right? It's all the same thing. So instead, go within you. It's like, why do you expect things bad to happen? Why do you expect the bad, negative things to happen? Ask yourself that question, and you will find what you truly are believing. Why do you expect bad things to happen to you? Why do you expect the relationship to be bad? Right? Get to that. Ask yourself that question. And I read in a success book, you can ask yourself, like for that example, it's like if you're expecting negative patterns to play out, right? Ask yourself this question: why do I expect that to play out that way? Ask yourself 7 times. I read it someplace. You can try it. Ask yourself 7 times. And you might only get to number 2 or 3 where you realize like, oh shoot. So I keep telling myself that I believe that, la, 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 right? Or it could just be that I believe that bad things happen to you. Bad things happen to me, right? So like, well, why would I do that? How about I just believe good things happen to me, and that I always get what I want and everything works out, and then I'm becoming powerful and confident and trusting in myself, and now I have the tools to have the wonderful relationship that I want. There, done. Now let me do a little grounding, a little orienting, whatever little techniques like I have at the beginning of this video, and then go do something to love on you. All right. So, yeah, manifesting back home. Okay. So I'm going to go, you guys, because I've been on here for almost an hour. But I'm glad I got to do this and share with you. If you just came on, go back to the beginning of this video, because I give you guys some really powerful tools to help you when you're feeling doubt, anxious, nervous, scared, wanting, lacking, worried, all those things, because you need to be in charge of you and not allow other people or things or situations or circumstances to cause a reaction. It's not working like that anyway. It's just you are thinking, acting, believing, behaving, right, is the cause of the things happening. So you are not deliberately doing this to yourself. It's happening automatically. I always say like it's a record player in the back. That's what I've always said. It's like a little record player of beliefs that I have there. And I'm just like, I don't even know what beliefs. There's a record player back there. It's like, yeah, okay. So all you have to do is notice how you're behaving. This is why I love somatic work. If you feel the anxiety or anxiousness or anger or sadness in your body, right? Sit with it. Like I say, use the techniques at the beginning of this video and allow it to be there. And then you can say, what am I telling myself that I keep experiencing this? Because it keeps happening in my life. So there's a pattern, and it's my job to recognize the pattern. Okay. All right, my loves. I hope this video was helpful. Thank you. And if you're interested, I do email coaching again. And if not, I will see you on the next video. Okay. All right. Bye.